Hi everyone, I thought I'd try a different background today. Sitting in a lovely little gazebo right off a bike path right behind my home. Series 3, musician and vocalist. There's a lot of reason that this was important to me besides music has always been a part of my life since I was in school, 4th grade, but in church before that. Actually, before I could read. I read music before I could read. But that was the type of people we had leading the music ministry at my United Methodist Church. The couple are now in Boston. They're probably retired, but they were members of the Pops Orchestra in Boston. And I get a B. A bassoonist and a pianist is where they ended up going after they left our church. But I digress. I figured I'd start out with the first part of this being the way I like to educate. And the reason I like to educate, it's in my blood. My mother's a teacher, her sister's a teacher, I have cousins that are teachers. Just not one for the classroom per se. I tried to be a music teacher. I went to college and studied and paid for 5 years of music education and music history and literature study. Combination of working and my personal self-esteem issues took me away from that. But everything revived when I had my daughter. Once I had her, things changed. I had to reevaluate, and I went back to music. On every month that she was alive, for the first year, we gave her a birthday present, a monthly birthday present. Well, she was born early 2000, and Fantasia 2000 came out on videotape. She was kind of moving around a little bit and crawling a little bit by the time we got the VHS into our home. But we purchased Fantasia 2000 for her. Now, by this time, I've been away from performing, playing anything music for about 10 years. I figured music and I had a fight, and it won. What turned out is I lost. Anyhow, I got her Fantasia 2000 for her monthly birthday, put it in the VCR. I was really excited to see it. And next thing I know, because I played a lot of these pieces, she's laughing and giggling at the musical notes. An infant laughing and giggling at the musical jokes that were going on in Fantasia 2000. That brought me back to my instrument. It also helped start building the family, or part of the family that I have built since my biological family's not around. It's just life for them not being around. It's not, for lack of want. It's just life takes you down different roads nowadays. My daughter's 16 and a half, turning 17 soon. And I've been able to experience a lot of awesome musical firsts with her. The first time she picked up an instrument, 3 years ago, I actually shared the stage with my daughter for the first time. It still gives me chills. She now considers it old hat, and actually, I try not to, but in actuality, it happens. But it still amazes me. She's in high school. I'm playing with professional musicians from all over the central Ohio area, and just playing community people like me with varying abilities, and I get to bring my daughter into that. She started when she was in 8th grade, and it's a pretty awesome feeling to be able to touch just one life with something important, and that's all I really wanted to do. when I started thinking about teaching, my music educators over the years have meant the world to me. I am still in contact with almost all of them, with the exception on the college level. The ones that are still around, thank God, and they're still around and making music. They still gain my utmost respect, and I always wanted just to touch one life in the same way that they touched mine. And if nothing else, it's a big thing though. I touched my own daughter's life with music. With some of the people that she performs with, she realizes, hey, I can do this into my 70s and 80s, because she's sitting right next to men that are in their 70s and 80s. I won't pin it down or who, but they're still doing it and keeping up with the young bucks. In fact, pushing the young bucks further, and that's what music's about. So, music, my life. The original reason I even put this channel on YouTube was so I could share my music with my family that doesn't live very far, lives a ways away from me. Everywhere from Florida to, Yaxamos, Bolivia. If they wanted to see me or what I was doing, if they cared, all they had to do was click on my channel and they could see the work I was doing and some of the work my daughter was doing. And it was a way for me to keep sharing my music with my family. So here I am, once again finishing another marching band season with my daughter. Marching band was the world to me in high school, even though I worked very hard to branch out. International Thespian Society, so I was in the drama club. I was always a tomboy. I played 3 years of high school softball, because I played softball for the majority of my life. And now I'm still playing music. I've passed the information on to my daughter. She's taking it and running with it. And life is good. So, this Series 3, Episode 1, this is all about the musician and the vocalist. Not only teaching, but performing, because my performances are in the playlist for this series. So you can take a look at that. They're not very current because I have to find somebody to video for me, or I set up my phone and turn it on and walk up to the stage. So if you guys like what's going on this channel, please like and subscribe and share it all the way around. I'd really appreciate it. The more people that I can teach and perform to, the happier I am, because I'm sharing God's skills and God's love through the skills that He gave me. So, take care, God bless, and keep smiling.